Well, welcome back. It is the weekend after the Thanksgiving weekend. I know I ate way too much. Jester, did you eat too much too?
I'm still eating it. Tonight, we're having turkey and noodles tonight. The wife is
well, I hope our American cousins had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you've all put on pounds and you're suffering now, you rotters.
Yeah, I am. We are.
It was so good. It was so good. I know a lot of people don't like turkey and they do like all these weird meals.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better for me than the traditional turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberries. I could eat that like
have the Brussels with it. Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I had Brussels sprouts. Yeah,
that stuff gives you gout, man. You don't want.
Oh, the nasty, nasty, evil thing.
Love Brussels sprouts. Depending on how they're cooked. If they're roasted where they're nice and crispy, oh yeah, there's nothing like it. Although my family doesn't like me personally after I had those because
nobody likes you after you've had them. Tony, all right.
Anyways, so let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, Ohio State lost. They actually played pretty good. The second, third, and fourth quarters. It was the first quarter. Yep, I'm still going to support my Buckeyes. I actually stopped watching after the first quarter and worked on my essay and finished it instead. So that's where my allegiance lies at this point. Still love my Buckeyes, but I kind of knew they were going to lose anyway. So
it's I hate to say it, but they're just a step down from where they should be. They were overrated. I didn't plan on them winning this game. And fortunately for me, if they don't win, which is probably good for me, they're going to end up playing in a bowl game, probably in Florida.
So, yeah, you can go. You might be able to go.
And I can go to the game. So selfishly, I was kind of like hoping they would lose.
Anyways, all good. We had a good week. I'm a little under the weather right now. My voice is a little. I got that little raspiness.
That's
going.
all you've been harping on about in the green room.
I don't get sick.
I don't get on with it. Be professional.
I turned it on. See, got the smile going.
He's working hard today. He's working hard today, boys.
Yep. I'm injured. But I'm here, and I tell you what, it's been a good week. I got a lot of stuff in. I got a lot.
You're off all week. You should have got a lot of stuff in. I mean, I was off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I've played like 14 games so far. What have you played?
1, 2, 3, 4 games. But
nice. Good job.
Yeah. So
did you guys get together?
No, we didn't. I had a different schedule.
He was sick. That's right. He was sick.
No, I actually had something scheduled off somebody else with a group. But I played a little ASL starter kit on Monday face to face. So there's a group of guys that are in the area that want to start up something, and I was like, hey, I'll learn another series. I'm okay. I'm good with that. I like my tactical system. So
you did a bit of ATS as well, didn't you, with Mitch?
Yes, I did ATS with Mitch on Sunday night. Yes, and
that was last Sunday. I did pop in and watch a little bit of that.
Then I finished off
ASL starter kit. Did you have a good time?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It was great. Came down to the last turn. I almost won.
Who did you play against? Or just like a random person or somebody we know?
Local guy. Yeah, this is the second time we've gotten together. He reached out and said, hey, are you interested? I said, yeah. So we met at a game store that it's also a coffee bar. So we played then, but they're closed on Mondays. So I just invited him over to my house. And Chester, I've got plenty of room. So
yeah.
I we ended up playing and having a good time. And then I finished my War of the Worlds game. And I'm not going to tell what happened, but what the heck, Ruff?
I was getting hot. I had one of the cymbal jumpers on. It's getting hot, and I didn't want to do it on the camera because it would have been demonetized.
Yeah. Okay. So Berticelli and me have been playing last 100 yards in the mornings. We've been playing the Russian game, which is a
Wow.
totally different game. So with that, so it was
Yeah,
really
Bird
good.
of Jelly came to my unboxing the other day and offered to teach us. I'm looking for the box. Where'd the box go?
Space Corps. Which one was
No.
it?
Prime Minister.
Prime
Prime Minister.
Minister.
I did a live unboxing of Prime Minister. I'll tell you what, that game looks really cool, and
It
it's not.
It does look good. I got mine in.
Look at you. Yeah.
Fast. Yeah.
Yes. I think this is. I think Prime Minister is going to be an awesome game.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think it's unfortunately it's going to probably play best with people. I think the solo will be fine. I just think it'll be better because you have that human element, because you're doing a lot of these negotiations. And the cool part about it, I think we should schedule the three of us and maybe Mike Butter Jelly or somebody else, is because you are actually, there's two sides. There's the liberals and the conservatives. And of the two sides, two players play the opposition leader in the back marker, and then the other side plays the prime minister in his back marker. It's kind of like a 2-on-2, but then the prime minister is always getting jabbed by his guy because he wants to become prime minister. So it really is politics 101.
Jester, he says he taught to teach you Skies Above Britain.
That's true. That's true. It was Skies Above Britain. You're right. Yes. I was doing the live unboxing when he suggested
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So my apologies. You're right. Yes.
Well, Mr. Biscuit, my Thanksgiving was good. I had a good time. And Ruff has no idea what Thanksgiving is. So,
no, but he's giving you $2.
Yes, he's giving me $2. I appreciate that. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nordic found a new friend to the strategy games, is eager to try them out. Oh, Monday they're going to play Vassal and Pike, or Musket and Pike on Vassal. Nice.
Hey everyone, cheers. Cheers out there.
Sorry, I'm not being rude, but I've got Kev on the line here trying to get into to say hi. Kev Sharp.
Okay.
He said he can't get on.
He texted me and we're having.
Yeah, but I think what it is. Oh, I've got to tell him it's you that's
it's my show.
Yeah. He's got to send the link to him. Yeah.
Oh, he wants to get on.
No. I think he says, "Are you doing your show today?" And couldn't see it on Jester's channel. Oh yeah, Tony's doing it. Yeah. Sorry,
tell him to look at Tony's channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it's me not being with it either.
And honestly, so this is a great topic. So my topic is, how do you learn war games? Now we've addressed this a couple of times. And I'm okay with recovering this to see if maybe we get some new people in. I mean, we've got a bunch of new people looking at watching the shows. So maybe we can help them, or our people can help everybody else, or me or Ruff or Jester, as we're trying to learn new games. Maybe somebody else got some other ideas that we go through. So we'll get into that. Alistair says he thinks Kev fell into the red strike box. Yeah, that thing is insane.
Box. That's a big box.
Is that like 6-inch box? That's
crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a big box with a lot of counters. I know that.
What was interesting is as me and Mike were playing next 100 yards, or last 100 yards, not the next 100 yards, last 100 yards. We actually we noticed how much the Russians play differently than the Germans. Yes, they actually do play a lot differently, because they don't take a disruption, they take a casualty, and they just keep coming. So you just keep going, you just keep attacking, and we've had some really good times with it. So it's been pretty good. I'm doing pretty well. I might win that one as long as he doesn't start taking out my Fallschirmjägers, but we'll see what happens. We're just playing the first scenario. Mission 43. That's the first one. We're just to get back into it. But I'll tell you what, I've really gotten to the point where I want to get into the games deeper.
Yeah, I mean,
and play more.
We've got it as well. Got the whole lot now. But there he is. He's found us. Sorry, Kev. I completely forgot that Tony was
he's in the house.
But I've forgotten how to play the blooming thing. We're gonna have to get it out again.
Well, Nordic, I'm going to start this so I know to come back to it when we get into that. So, I since it's my show, I'm going to do this, but I got a lot of stuff in this week. Like, a lot of games came in. My GMT sale came in. My Blue Panther sale came in.
Wow.
So My
Hey,
Blue
it's your
Panther
show, man. You do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you run
you
it
do.
however
Yeah.
you want.
I
Take your
got
shirt off.
World War Zeds,
That
Nice.
looks fun, actually. Yeah.
Lost Valley, which is
Up
DM
the,
Bamboo.
up the other way. Up the other way. That's
Thank
it.
you. And then our good old friend Thomas
Thomas, yeah.
is scheduled to be with us, Ruff. Is that correct?
When I'm hosting on the, is it the 9th?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it
the
would be
9th.
the night.
I will
The
not
problem
be
is,
here.
of course, on the 9th is when me and the Blue Tweezers and our other halves go out for our yearly pre-Christmas feast and drink. So I don't know what state I'll be in when I come on live at 9. So, you know.
And
Yeah,
then
that's the show that you're going to host.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you got your
anything
DM.
can happen.
There you go.
Yep.
So you got that,
And
yeah.
there was that like hour time period where it wasn't quite working. So I went back, I added this in because everybody was saying, like Berticelli was saying it's good, and I saw Jester playing it as well. So I ended up tossing it in my bot back anyways. And now I can officially say I have every corn game. Every corn
Good
game.
job. Good job, Tony.
Not you and all.
So
Good job.
So that's what I got in. So it was crazy. They were coming in periodically throughout the week. I'm like, oh, and I got 3 empty white 3-inch boxes to start throwing stuff in.
You better have left me a couple, I tell you.
Yeah, like last year, I think I bought them all so Ruff couldn't get them. So he had to get something
else. I should say, the lovely young lady from GMT emailed me and said, sorry, some swine has bought all the white boxes. You can't have any. Do you want something else? But it did allow me to get Boudica, the Boudica expansion for, is it SPQR?
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get anything from the sale, but I got other things in. So
yeah, you were pretty busy. I've been keeping up on you, Jester, playing some
I
sports
am.
games.
I'm doing a good job. I'll just say I'm doing a lot of good things.
Yep. He was playing the
I
game.
ordered way too many things. 2 more packages are showing up every day. But I mean, it's like the wife is yelling and screaming. I'm like, look, it is Thanksgiving Day sale.
I had to take
away.
I had to take my jumper off, Kev. It was too hot. All right. I'm sorry. I've got a shitty old T-shirt on. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Yeah, it was. You're giving the stuff away. I had to get it. I mean, so yeah, I got extra packages coming in. In fact, I got another one right there that I haven't even opened yet. Unfortunately,
all I see is more and more boxes there, Jester, like behind you. Like
I know, but you see, I'm actually playing my stuff. I got out.
But the thing is, we're not going to be able to see you playing or see you if you carry on getting these boxes in, because it's just going to be just boxes.
That's true.
Yeah, they did ship them out quickly this year. I was pretty impressed. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
that's
what we call them, jumpers. Don't forget your roots, Kev.
Oh my gosh.
Alistair wants to know if he's finished punching Red Strike yet. What is there, like 30 counter sheets or something like that?
Like 24 counter sheets. It's bonkers.
It's insane. Yeah. So
it's a lot. It's a lot more than I would want to deal with. That's for sure.
I think it's a huge game that even if I got it, I don't know. I know there's smaller scenarios, but somebody was playing a small scenario and there was about 50 counters on it. And the map was only that big. So it's a huge thing. Just huge.
Can I pump something really quickly here?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
As long as it's legal.
Tonight on my channel at 8:00, me and Phoenix Knight are going to get together again. We got together actually last night and played something. We're going to play something again tonight. This time we're going to be playing Marvel Champions online. So if you guys can swing on by, come on by tonight, 8:00, my channel. Me and Phoenix Knight. We're going to be playing Marvel Champions. Thank you.
Awesome.
It's all right.
Awesome.
Can I just say something?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Something quite nice has happened to me this week. I mean, unfortunately, the other half suddenly found out how much I was spending on games, and she got a bit she got a bit annoyed, and we had a little bit of a tiff. And yeah. So anyway, she could see I was upset, and today she bought me a sort of prezi to get over it. and she's bought me this lovely leather wallet. But the thing is, you see, I've got all my cards and that, and she insisted I put all my valuable credit cards in there and everything. I don't know why, but you know, it's it's lovely. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you smell plastic, burning plastic? Thank you, darling. Yeah. So that was a nice thing that happened.
That is very sweet of your wife to do that.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I should suggest that for my wife.
What? You're laughing at? I thought it was very sweet of her.
Oh my gosh. You're too funny, Ruff. You are too funny.
Oh, right.
Anyway, that stopped it all, isn't it? Right, okay.
It was good. It was good while it was going. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was good while it was going.
That was good. That was good, Ralph. I enjoyed that. You don't get to pull out
Very
your
nice.
magic tricks.
Very nice.
I don't get to do my magic tricks very often, so yeah, it's quite nice to do. I don't know what I'll do today. So yeah.
No, that was really good. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ralph. That was
that's all
really
right.
good on that one.
Just a bit of silliness, but yeah.
Yeah. So Ralph, I know, like I said, Jester, he's been playing a ton of. He's actually playing the baseball game that got you into baseball.
Yes, yeah, and he was moaning about it. He doesn't like this defensive thing. I don't mind the defensive role.
I don't like it at all.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I like the game. I like it's enough crunch. Not that I've played tremendous amount, and I know we're talking about talking about sports games, but it's the only one I've got, and I do enjoy it. But I haven't played any other baseball games, but I don't mind. Don't mind. Thank you, Kev. I don't mind the defensive roles. You have to do a little bit of looking up, a little bit more rolling, but I don't mind it. But I know you.
I did order the perforated sheets. So when I print them on the perforated sheets, and then you just, fold them and separate the cards instead of having to cut them all out. Do you have the perforated sheets?
Me, no. Remember, our paper sizes are different to yours. I can't print things out. I can't order stuff from over there because it costs $30
$1 to ship. Yeah. I can't believe how much it is to cost to ship just up to Canada. It's ridiculous.
If they do a PDF, I might.
They have a PDF. They have PDFs on sale right now. They have PDFs on sale.
Yeah, I know. There's the Black Friday sort of sale, isn't there? I tell you what, I've got the whole 2022-23 season. That's going to take me forever to play through, so that will keep me busy. I've got war games to play, which I should be playing. rather than enjoy myself playing baseball and chucking dice.
So, but you said you were playing combat. How's that going?
It's going great. It's just editing it now, and it's because it's the first. I'm doing it like I don't know how to play it. I'm learning as I go along, but it's the introductory scenario. So I'm setting it up as well, and that takes a lot of moving the camera about, lots of editing because you've got stuff up there. You've got stuff down the bottom. The units are quite separated at the start, and I've got the sort of turn card and where we put the cards.
Thomas isn't allowed on the show anymore.
What's that?
Thomas isn't allowed on the show anymore.
Why?
Because he just sent me this, Jester.
Oh no.
Sorry, did I interrupt you? Sorry.
Oh boy, that's it. He's off. He's out.
Yep. Sorry. But no, that was the one problem I was telling Jester that I wasn't too sure about filming combat because of how big it is and
well, that's why it's taken a while to edit, because I've got to move it up here, move it down there, zoom out so you can get an idea of where everybody is, and I can just about zoom up. Luckily, it's only half the map, but as time goes on, they get closer. It's going to get easier to video. So I'm enjoying that. It's only just started, and as you know, when things start in combat, you're just moving and maneuvering and getting in position. Nobody's firing. I'm enjoying that. Should be out next week, the first part. Yeah. So I'm not sure how long it'll be. Might be a long one. That's the only thing. But yeah, that. I've been watching a lot of videos on Silent War.
Oh yeah, I really want to get that
Not
now.
sure, that might be my next one. I might have to do another.
I really looked at that one. I had it in my cart twice, and I just if it was it's expensive for that version too.
They all are. It's it's Compass. They are expensive, but they're fun. The problem I'm seeing with it as a sort of YouTuber is that they do patrols with a single boat where you go out and do your thing and come back again. And that seems not enough to get into it. But even the short scenarios are like, going to take hours to do. And the guy I'm watching, Timothy, forgive me, I can't remember his surname, Timothy, because he's commented on my videos as well. He's doing a campaign, and he's like, they're at 2.5 hours each, these videos, and they're going on and on and on and on. So that's my only problem is the scenario length. But it does look good. It does look good. Yeah,
that's the one thing I've noticed with a lot of when you YouTube Wargame, if you don't go through the whole game, if it's not like a one sitting type stuff, is you kind of lose it afterwards and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think from a YouTuber's point of view, 3 videos, and people are either got it and want you to move on, or the only people that are watching it, the people who really enjoy it, so it's, what do you do?
Yeah.
Well, I like to do scenarios that last 3, maybe 4 videos, so you can finish it and everybody's happy. I tried that before.
Yeah. William said try the British campaign.
Yeah, the thing is with that British campaign, it's completely different to the rest of them. They use different rules. They've got 2 British campaigns, Indian Ocean and the other one I can't remember. But yeah, I did look at them. The other one I looked at, but it's already been done, is the Dutch one. That's a shorter scenario using the Dutch.
Dutch had U-boats, had submarines.
Yeah. Don't look so shocked. You've just every Dutch person is going to watch this video now. They had submarines. Yes, they had electricity and electric lights as well.
I know that.
And carpets and.
Jeez.
They were a naval nation, so that does make sense. So
yeah, they've been a naval nation just as long as we have, I think, because we were at war with them one time, and right, okay, yeah. So I might, they split the big campaign up. It's like 70, 80 turns, and into sort of chunks. So we might be able to do one of those, but I'm looking forward to it. Might do a poll though, and say, do I do this? Do I do that?
That's good.
Yes, see, so I tried to say, don't blame me. But they were a naval force at the same time we were.
Yeah, you guys fought against each other. Yeah, well, it was New Amsterdam before it was New York. So, they made it over to the colonies just as early as the Brits did. So
yeah. We were all at it back then. We're all at it.
The holidays, all they do is give you an opportunity to catch up on all the things you're trying to do. So I know, Tony, you were busy this week, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, between that and all the games I played, but then all my schoolwork and then just the housework and stuff like that. So
Right, exactly. You got the housework, you got guests, you got phone calls to make and talk to your family. That all takes time. It's just.
I think he's taking a piss, Tone.
And
a little bit.
And then, Ruff, you didn't have this week off at all, did you? You just had to work like normal.
Yeah. I'm still struggling to get a video out a month.
Especially when we don't play.
I know you were. I got it in before you said it, but it's quality, not quantity.
That's true. That is part of it.
I do want to thank everyone. Meant to mention it last week. I've actually got over 5,000 now.
Oh, I unsubscribed.
Oh, cool.
So I was really pleased. Thanks, everyone. It's like, what? I'm gobsmacked, but brilliant. Thank you. So just thought I meant to do it last week. So thank you, everyone. for sticking by me.
He's got more people than we got, Tony. What's up with that?
I think they
It's
feel
because he's
sorry for me.
British. He's
But
got
there's-
that accent. All the Americans
the
want to
British
subscribe to his.
accent. Yeah, that makes sense. I got you.
No, I think they feel sorry for me. What it is.
No, you do a good job. You do a good job.
Yeah. No, it's been a bit lax, I must admit, but hopefully we'll get back on it. Looking forward to playing this daft.
So when,
this
when are
combat.
your holiday? When's like your next holiday? Is it just Christmas? Is your next holiday over there, or do you
Yeah,
have something
Christmas
before
is
that?
the next one. Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys normally take some time off for that, or?
Yeah, we take the some. Well, depends. You're breaking up on some break up on Christmas Eve, some break up the day before, and then right the way through till New Year. So they get like a week off.
Right? Yeah. That's what a lot of people in the States do.
Yeah.
It's a great time to work because like nobody works. So
Yeah. So hopefully, if the house isn't in chaos,
Tony is gone.
yeah, you've upset me. Well, you've been just digging away at him all the time.
I just say those bad things, and boy, I tell you.
But then the house is in turmoil, and you're trying to video, and they just want to watch daft nonsense on the telly. You know.
Right. Like, yes, go watch it in the other room. I know what you're saying.
Go upstairs.
Yeah.
There's two tellies upstairs. Go up there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. So hopefully, I keep saying,
Leave me alone, leave me in peace, and go do your thing, and I'll do my thing.
let me just play these games. So
Let me
yeah,
play the
I've
games.
got combat, got the Silent War, and I've also got Western Front Ace, the World War One, Greg Smith game.
Yes, I was. I really want that one too. I mean, there's so many I want.
Yeah.
But then I just don't. I don't pull the trigger, and
But we've got enough.
It's because honestly, it's because of this, right? I got a wall of text. I got a wall of, and the wife keeps saying, when the wall falls down and kills you, I'm not cleaning it up.
No, because I want to get the insurance.
That's exactly what she said. I'm not cleaning it up if the wall of games falls over and kills you. You all right, Tony?
Yeah, I have no idea. All of a sudden, I lost internet access for a second. There.
It wasn't the usual close all the tabs.
No. It's just all of a sudden I was talking and you guys froze. I'm like, guys, and then I realized it was.
Well, lucky for you, we kept it going. Yeah.
You consummate professionals all the way across the board here, all the way across the board. So let's go ahead.
People don't appreciate us.
Have you said hello to everyone? Have you said hello to everyone?
Not individually. We should do that. I agree.
Because they get the ump. They get the ump, and I'm not surprised. You know
what they should do? I heard that the YouTube is a problem with the like button, and it might be broken.
Oh, yeah. Get your own blooming lines. That's my one. Get out of it. That's. They've told me, I've had an email saying the like button might be broken. Can you test it out, please? If you have.
Well, even if Charles, first one in, said hit the thumbs up.
Thank you, Charlie. Yep. Thank you, Charles.
Phoenix Knight is in, so you said Phoenix Knight is coming. You got a thing tonight with them.
We got a thing tonight, 8:00 on my channel. We're playing Marvel Champions tonight. Me and Phoenix Knight. It's going to be great. We played Appa Golf yesterday, Phoenix Knight. It was kind of a teaching game. So if you want to learn the Appa Golf system, you can watch our video, and we go through step by step how to play.
Well, hi to everyone.
Edwards, of course, Alistair. Nordic.
You've already installed
Berticelli.
Yeah.
Beat Cafe. John Haley.
Yeah, strictly the same here. Same in my house, John. I have to put up with that every Saturday evening.
Kyle's here. Coy, of course. Mr. Biscuit.
Mr. Biscuit. Oh, I'm so sad. House State lost. We might have another ban here. We might have to ban
no. He's so sad. He thinks. I just think we need to play with more heart. Yeah,
I think it's sarcastic.
I don't know. Losing pounds on Black Friday game sales. Yeah. Meandering Mike's in the show. Got in the show here.
Oh,
Edward.
How was Napoleon? Yes, I was going to ask you guys about that.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it yet. But don't think it's historically accurate no matter what they say, and we'll just go with that. If you go in with realizing there's a lot of artistic licenses.
Well, I
then
think
you'll be
there's
fine.
an artistic license with the height as well. He's 6'2", isn't he? So,
Yeah. Well,
although I don't think
short.
he was as short. I don't think he was as short as we portrayed him. That was a
no. That's the
propaganda.
British propaganda. Yeah,
propaganda thing. Yeah.
So, daughter did ham in her first turkey. Her Miss Turkey had
she did what?
Eggs. Yeah, she did ham in her first turkey. So she put ham in the turkey. Interesting. If I'm reading that right. Yeah.
Unless you wrap it, because you can sometimes wrap it in bacon or ham, can't you? So
yeah. So I've seen a lot of butthurt Grok Norse Napoleon. Really, what were y'all expect? Yeah, exactly. They weren't historians, so more Gladiator instead of Waterloo is what I've been hearing. Well, they were both in.
My favorite one, though, I haven't seen this yet. My favorite one is the old Rod Steiger Waterloo one. Great.
Gareth and David Warren got in, and let's see here. We did Big Board. He doesn't need any more.
A lot of people here today. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
I know Lock and Load have got their live stream going on now as well. So
what? Do I have to call my attorney again?
Yeah, I thought you knew. Sorry.
Oh boy, David, boy, oh boy.
Well,
let's give him a break.
Next time we get him on, you can grill him about that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Groucho made it. King of William III of England was a Dutchman.
Yes, William of Orange. Yes.
I don't think there's actually a British king anymore.
No, it's German. It's German.
Yeah, it's all German now. Yep. So, I mean, Grognard Rich, how's it going? That's a new name I've not seen. So,
a couple of new peeps.
Really, Scott didn't do any research himself. He relied on a script writer. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, yeah.
But again, it's a movie. I mean, even in Gladiator, there were a lot of issues with Gladiator. Like Commodus wasn't as evil as they make him out to be. He didn't kill Marcus Aurelius. so there was quite a bit of that there. So
I think the problem with it there's so much hype about how it's going to be, and this is going to be the best film on Napoleon ever, and of course everybody gets disappointed.
Yep, it's just life. But I usually, when I go in for a historical movie, I go in to be entertained, not to learn. If I want to learn, I watch a documentary, or
even one of my favorite war films, Bridge Too Far. They've taken loads of liberties with that, So, but it's still a great film. I still love it.
I don't think you could actually do a lot of stuff historically accurate because it'd be bored. So
yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, probably. But so what I was about to do was about to segue into. Oh yeah, that was a problem. I kind of had a problem with that, but I mean, it's dramatic license. It's a movie.
Did they do that though? They did fire the cannons, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to make it seem, because for most people, they're not going to be historians. They're not going to know.
Yep.
They're not going to be like, oh, wait a minute, this isn't real. The French weren't that close to the pyramids.
They want to go. They just want to go there and have a come out and go. Oh, that was a good film.
Oh wow, yay! They shot a pyramid. That was so cool. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Charles says if Hollywood has touched it, ain't historical. That's like as soon as you play a game, it's not historical. It's a fantasy game. As soon as you move something.
As soon as you move a counter, yes.
Yep.
Or throw a die.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard it was bad, but I kind of want to see it for myself and find out the other way. Find out one way or the other. So,
yeah, it's just a case of, do you want a historically accurate film, or do you just want to go and watch a film and come out and have a Nando's? It's
concussion blast of that period going off 20 years behind me. Woo! Yeah, if they're firing.
I've had that as well. When I was English Civil War Society, and we did battles. Only did a couple with them. When those cannons go off, my goodness, you're on the field with the cannons and you're in front of them. My goodness, you feel it.
Have you guys you've heard the cannons, right?
Yeah.
Like we were at there's a fort down here in Florida somewhere, and every like at noon or 1 o'clock at the top of the hour, they shoot a cannon off, and man, that thing is so loud. It's a single cannon, but you inside the fort, it just echoes because the sound just bounces off those stone walls, boom, like that. It was awesome.
But you can feel the sort of the
Yeah.
percussive thing if you're standing in front or behind it.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's a great game. I enjoy that. Zero leader. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a legit excuse. We'll allow this.
Yeah,
one
we'll
to
let
be
you
used
off.
if you
We'll
like.
let you off.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Oh, 20 years from the British guns, they went off immediately afterwards. And I was almost, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost lifted off the ground. So.
You wouldn't think they're not huge cannons either. And you'd think, okay, but if they go off, you flipping heck. Physics.
Yeah. That should have been on there. They didn't shoot the pyramids. They shot the nose, in fact.
Oh my gosh. You guys are too funny.
Oh my God. Yep. Yeah. So
yeah. Yeah. And he would know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, it's been a fun time. It's been a good week. I wish my cold wouldn't have hit in because I was hoping to do a lot more than I did, especially gameplay wise. I actually brought out a worker placement game I was going to play and kind of just stared at it.
What's the game? What's the game?
It was the 10-1 Jutsu, the T games from David Turtzi, the Inca game. But I was just going to play it on my own and just play around with it because it's got a pretty good bot to it. So
it is awesome. Highly recommended. Try it. The AI is not even dumb. It's actually pretty good.
Yep. So, but and then because I'm like going, okay, what am I going to play in my collection next? And honestly, I think it will be a while because I've got family coming in. But I've been tossing this one around a lot, so I think this is going to be the next one. So do some DM Bienfu.
And that's that's the French and
French and the Vietnam. Yep.
Yeah.
French Foreign Legions, French and Vietnam artillery, French air support, events cards, Vietnam logistics. I've heard really good things about it too.
Yeah.
I've heard some of the text is a little small, but I've heard really good things about the game. So I'm probably going to knock that one out. Either that or I'll do Mo actually said this was really good too.
Yes, I don't know who was it. Maybe Wayne Hansen has done a playthrough. Done it a little while ago, a couple of years ago, and I thought, again, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. Yeah,
attacking some zombies, getting rid of the Zeds. Yeah, I'm all for that. So.
And Plum Island, I got a question, and I think I know the answer, but it's been so long since I played it. It said, "What happens when all the monsters get to the bottom? You lose." Don't you?
You die. Yeah.
You lose. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
That's the losing situation. Hey, that's on a boat, by the way. It looks like it'll be in before the end of the month. That'd be cool.
Yes, it'll be here. Herman actually texted me a couple of days ago that it's on the boat coming back.
Is it charged already? It's supposed to be charging.
I think it'll be charging. Ooh, they sent out a new email. So let's see here. Let me pull up the
I know they're charging today or tomorrow or whatever, but I'm not sure if it's for plum pudding.
I think it will be because they're gonna have it there to ship out.
The next one is not till January because they're giving us a break for Christmas. Thanks, GMT.
Yeah, although they don't want you to spend all your money at once.
Or you'll end up with a burning wallet.
Yeah, you know what'll happen? That's what you get. You'll get that. Look, Jesus. That's cool, though, isn't it? It's cool.
Oh, wardrobe is up, and
wardrobe.
Yep. Says it's.
I haven't seen wardrobe for a while.
I need to.
Good to see he's still around.
He's been playing some games. Yeah, but they're charging. Are they charging for that or charging January?
Okay, here we go.
We got it. I can't remember.
Charging on November 27th, so Monday, is the replacement counter sheet.
No shipping.
Banish all their fears.
Yeah.
Oh, the Norman Conquest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what they're charging for, isn't it?
Yes.
This is 3?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Plum Island Horror. So there's 5 of them that are that are getting it. So yep.
Not Plum Island though.
Yeah, that's the last one. Plum item. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
so they're charging for it. Okay, good.
Yes. So it's a replacement. It's a replacement counter sheet. Banish Other Fears, Normal Conquest, Tantomanto, which I don't have.
No.
And the Plum Island.
So that's 4. Oh,
yeah. I've got 3. So and really it's the.
Why don't you share your screen so we can see the list?
Okay, I'll share my.
Thought you were professional at this.
Come on, no, man. I like to read stuff. There we go. We'll just share this. There we go. Boop. So here we go. So the top stuff is finished there, and these should be everybody should have these.
Well, we've got those already. Fantastic. Yeah.
And so these are what's charging next. So that's pretty cool. Now at sea, so these will be shipping the first week of December.
Right.
And at sea, shipping and charging the first and second week of January is CNC Medieval Second Printing, CNC Napoleonics Expansion 6, Epic Napoleonics. Jester, are you getting that one?
Yep, got it.
Panzer North Africa.
Oh, that's a big.
The Fijing
the Indian one.
The Indian, yes. Before it was India, so
yeah.
With that, so Rough Wallet might explode on that.
I know, I'm dreading that one, but I'm looking forward to it.
He's got a lot of money tied up in 2 GTS orders, Skirmishers 4 with MMP, and Last Gamble with Compass. But I think Skirmishers, so he's got a lot put up there.
He's busy boy.
At the printer for the people, 4th edition.
Nice. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I've got that because that's the solo card thing. We'll go with that.
Yep. France 40. Here I Stand 500th anniversary reprint edition. Rebel Fury and Washington's War. Going to the printer late this month is A Jest of Robin Hood, and then there's a bunch of stuff in final art and proofing. So that'll be a little.
We've got the update kit for Mr. President coming as well. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's over there.
I hear that word. That's not what I think of.
Vajaja.
Yeah, I don't think of that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Big Board says Rebel Fury and Panzer. Yep.
Panzer, Kev. It's too dear, but I've got to have it. It's tons.
France 40 on the P500. Looking forward to finally getting that. Yes, I do like that system. I wish I should play it. I should really.
And that's a smaller one. I know they've got an extra map with it, haven't they? An extra scenario with it.
That's when I hear that. That's what yes.
I tell you what makes me laugh in Silent War, and when he says it because he's playing the game, Timothy. I can't remember your surname again. There's a sub called Growler. So I'm not.
Oh my God! Not this again.
Grow up is what I say. Grow up. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, Mike says they're getting to the printer. Wolfpack to the printers. Yes, I've been reading over the sequence of play, and so far I haven't found anything yet, Mike.
Ooh, the end.
Not the sequence of play.
Which means
example.
It's probably 3 months out from there, so maybe like March or April we'll get it.
Yeah.
Is this it, Ruff?
That's the man, Timothy Phelps.
Okay.
Mr. Phelps, yes. Watching his Silent War. Epic.
Yeah.
He's doing an epic.
Oh, I'll have to look into that then.
Yeah, he's done the Dutch one, and he's doing this one. But it looks fun. He's getting the up because he's throwing dice as bad as you, Tony.
Oh, yes. Then it's actually pretty fun, and it's got to be interesting to watch.
It is because he's getting up. Even he's getting up. Time going. Oh, you can hear it in his voice. I need a 6 or less on the 10-sided die. Throws a 9. He goes. Oh, I just don't believe it. It's just the despair in his voice.
That's so. Last night I was playing a role-playing game called The Morrow Project, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's really fun, and I had a sniper rifle. I was a sniper. I developed my character, and I literally had to roll less than a 20 every time
on a 20-sided dice.
Yes, but. Depending on how high or how high or how low depends how well you shoot.
Right.
I was rolling 18s like 4 times in a row. Like I rolled like 18 on the 20. I should have thrown that dice out, like seriously. So
Well, Timothy should have done
that dice would have been
Yeah.
thrown against the wall.
Yeah, he
over
should
the
have gone,
shoulder.
I've had enough of this. He said, because even one time he was throwing nines, and he has to get a low number to hit. And he's saying, does this throw under that? Let me just check. And he threw it a couple of times just to test it. And he went, oh, yeah, it does. I would have gone, let's get another black die out.
No, because we don't have enough dice. We got to treat every dice we have with care.
Because it might not be a black one. That might be the only black one you've got, you see.
Oh, yes. It might only be the only black one you have.
Shut up. Don't start.
I can't imagine you having more than one black dice. That's crazy.
I don't know. Do you know, I've not. See, I haven't got that many 10-siders. I've shown you this before. I mean, there's my 10-siders. It's not a tremendous amount.
You got shell space dice. There's something wrong with you, man.
I've got a work in progress if you guys want to see something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, here we go. Let me hit the. I gotta hit the share button.
We're here to share, so share.
This is a work in progress, but I think you guys will like what you guys see.
For whom? You?
Not for me. For the best friend of the channel, Mike Berticelli.
Oh, Mike.
Oh.
So this is the Control Secrets of Play. It should look familiar to you guys if you've played Skies Above Britain, because it's Jerry White's kind of light up for the sequence of play. So let's see if I think
he influences a lot of peeps. Now, Jerry.
So it's got the, on the approach map, you do this, and then damage control. And what's nice is it's got the world page book number on each one. So if
that's crazy. That's just going to make the game too easy to learn. That's nuts.
I know. He's making things.
They're going to do things to make it easier for us to learn how to play the game. That's nuts. All dice lives matter. Nice.
Yeah. No, if you throw like Tony.
Well, I'll tell you what. So when I was playing the ASL, and speaking of boxcars, the guy I was playing with rolled at least 4 or 5 boxcars, which is not good on ASL at all.
No, is always better. Yes.
Yes. So he rolled that several times, but I love the way this goes. You follow down, and then you can go here, take a look at it. It goes to, okay, well, you did this, and then it goes through.
It even shows you the icon that you're going to look at on your map. That's, I mean, they're trying to make it too easy to learn how to play. I'm sorry.
When he showed me this earlier this week, it was like just this part, just like
I'll tell you what
part was done. So
I tell you what, we love Mike, but this has taken long enough, Mike. So I expect it to be looking good. I expect it to
cancel my order.
P500 it, that's for sure. How much is the orders up to nowadays? I haven't looked at that one.
You know what? Let's take a look. I can take a look here real quick. I hope. Yep.
Let's try to get it. Let's try to get it another couple hundred. Let's see if we can.
Here we go. This is a solo game that can be played multiplayer. There is 1,700 or 1,071. So
nice, over 1,000. Nice.
What's wrong with another sub game? That's what I say.
Exactly. What's wrong with another thing? The truth is, I kept saying it might be a crappy game, but at least it looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, so
hey, I'll tell you what. Looks are half the battle in any game out there nowadays.
Yes,
never a truer word said in jest, Mike.
Yes,
you cannot overlook the look of a game anymore. Maybe back in the 70s and 80s, that was not a big deal, but nowadays it is a big deal.
Walter, I've used this comment before with my students. They looked at me and groaned. So they know I'm a big dad joke guy. So Charles got a bunch of replacement night, giving the old ones to the grandkids. Yeah,
but they do. You have to put them out to
grass. I don't know.
You have to put them out to grass because they've gone past their sell-by date.
Are you sleeving those cards or playing the game, Jester?
I am sleeving cards.
Okay.
As you can see, I have a massive stack of cards I am sleeving.
Is this for your game tonight?
It is not for my game tonight, but it will
otherwise
be for...
you left it a bit late, mate.
I'm sorry. I went to a convention where the guy was clipping his counters while they were playing the game. So,
Clipping counters
Yes,
while
while
you're playing. What?
while they're
Did you
playing.
sort of take him to one side and said, "Look, let's have a quiet word"?
For me, I did. I saw it, but I didn't say anything. But everybody else said the content, so I was just gonna let it go on that one. So
No, that's you know what this is. This is a what tabletop simulator. The best part about it is you got the flip the table thing. If somebody starts doing that at the table, you flip it. You flip it. David, what's going on? That's what I would do. But that's why no one plays with me, and I play solitaire, I guess.
Well, that's what I used to do in the Magic the Gathering days in the 90s. That if somebody played a certain deck, that table would just go.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And I'd walk out in disgust, big exit. But I was younger then.
Which deck was it? The black-white deck?
No, this is like, what was the one that first? There was some evil deck that was very popular. I can't remember now. So many years ago.
anybody plays blue, I'm flipping the table.
No, I've got my deck I play on Arena, which is Approach of the Second Sun deck. It freaks people out. If it wins, it wins. And I will not play blue-black. If they play a blue-black card, I go, oops, good game. If they play a blue deck, I'll give them, and if they hesitate during their turn, I know they've got councils and things. So I go, thanks, good game. And red goblins, thanks, good game. So
wow. So you're picky.
I am picky. The decks I love to play of my Approach of the Second Sun deck is life gain decks. And they're still
I
very
love life
popular.
game decks. Yeah.
No, not with my deck, you won't.
No.
I love it. But anyway, I digress.
You do digress.
So since you're digressing, can you digress to what happened in history on this day?
Oh, I could.
Oh boy. We're getting ready for that already. All right.
Well,
Hey, Jester, stop sharing your screen.
Yes, I need to see you guys can't cheat me this week. You cheater.
He does that, and I don't even notice, like a donut, so...
Ruff's like, oh, you got your screen shared. I'm like, oh, yeah, you could have just looked down there to see what the game was.
I can't see those small things with these. Right, here we go. What are we? 25th of November. Excuse me. 1177. Baldwin IV of Jerusalem and Reynold of Chatillon defeats Saladin at the Battle of Montgisard, which incidentally is one of the games in one of our favorite games. It's in that one there.
Oh, nice. Yes. Yep. Can't wait for that Norman Conquest to come out.
Yeah, I love that when it happens, when I can go, oh, that's in this game. So 1758, we rush forward. The French and Indian War. The British forces capture Fort Duquesne, I think is how it's pronounced, from French control.
Duquesne.
No, Duquesne. I asked the French person.
It's Duquesne. At least that's how we pronounce it here in America.
Yeah, but you do bastardize the French.
We bastardize the English language as well. So
anyway, the Fort Duquesne from French control. Later, Fort Pitt will be built nearby and grow into modern Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the banks of the Monongahela.
And 1783, American Revolutionary War. The last British troops leave New York City 3 months after the signing of the Treaty of Paris. Sad day.
462. That's what I consider. Yeah, that's the Treaty of Paris. I always make that joke when I'm teaching about, we have the Treaty of Paris, 538. And I'm not talking about the year. I'm talking about the number of treaties that
there's been a few Treaty of Parises, but this one is quite sad for the likes of us Brits. You see, that's when we thought, "Oh, get on with it." So
that was the end of the empire, the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
it did take several hundred years for it to actually.
The end of the Second World War certainly accelerated it. 1863, American Civil War, Battle of Missionary Ridge, Union forces, led by General Ulysses S. Grant, break the siege of Chattanooga by routing Confederate troops under General Braxton Bragg at Missionary Ridge in Tennessee. And again, the year later on today, 1864, a group of Confederate operatives calling themselves the Confederate Army of Manhattan start fires in more than 20 locations in an unsuccessful attempt to burn down New York City. I wish people thinking today, wish they'd done it. Looking at New York City now, good grief.
Oh, it'd be just like Chicago. Chicago was burnt down. They had a great fire in Chicago that burned everything down thanks to somebody's cow. I'm not kidding.
All right. Somebody's cow. Okay.
Somebody's cow knocked over the.
Oh, right. They didn't burn a cow. The cow knocked over something.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they didn't burn the. Well, the cow probably did get burned, but yes, they didn't intentionally burn a cow.
Yeah. No. Anyway,
you're on a roll. How much have you had to drink today, Rob?
I've had nothing. I'm not even on medicine.
Woo.
I'm just
All right. I'm sorry.
I think I'm tired.
1936 in Berlin. It is 10 o'clock here. I'm allowed to drink on a Saturday night. In Berlin, Germany and Japan signed the Anti-Comintern Pact, agreeing to consult on measures to safeguard their common interests in the case of an unprovoked attack by the Soviet Union against either nation. And 1940, this is the last one, but this goes on a bit because just cause. 1940, the de Havilland DH-88 Comet was a British two-seater, and I'm going to share a picture of this. If you know your planes, you might know where this is going. Let's see if I can... No, it's not going to let me do it. Let me cancel it because, I know why. Hold on. Now we can do it. Present. Share screen. There we are, Tone. Lovely looking thing. That's the de Havilland DH-88 Comet, the British two-seater twin-engine built by the de Havilland Aircraft Company. It was developed specifically to participate in the 1934 England-Australia McRobinson Air Race from the United Kingdom to Australia. But the thing is, construction concepts pioneered in the DH-88 Comet were later used in an aircraft that flew today. And that aircraft, if I can get it up, was that one.
Oh my God. What kind of tank is that thing?
This is the first flight today of the de Havilland Mosquito aircraft.
Oh, it doesn't even look like a mosquito. Yeah,
Shut up. Don't you dare. The Mosquito was one of the few operational frontline aircraft to be constructed almost entirely of wood, and as such was nicknamed the Wooden Wonder, or as we used to call it, the Mozzie. That's what we call Mosquitoes over here, Mozzies, to its crews. When it entered production in 1941, it was one of the fastest operational aircraft in the world. Can you believe that?
Yes, because it's made out of wood.
Well, do you know what the pilot had in his cockpit in case he had to get out of there quick?
He had a hatchet.
No, an axe. There was an axe.
Yeah,
the blooming thing. Now, where have I got that? Just trying to... Oh, yeah, here we are. During its trials on the 16th of January, 1941, this thing outpaced a Spitfire at 6,000 feet. It had to be faster, and the original estimates were that the Mosquito prototype, the reason it was faster, it had twice the surface area and twice the weight of the Spitfire, but it had twice the power. And it actually ended up 20 miles an hour faster than the old Spitfire, which was quite amazing. But it was...
I do know. I remember hearing that they were very hard to shoot down, the the Luftwaffe, that was like a prize if you were able to shoot wood down.
Yeah, I think
Which
again
was like-
because it was mainly wood and
Yeah.
it just kept going.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, it's a British twin-engine, multi-role combat aircraft produced during the Second World War. So, made of wood, originally conceived as an unarmed fast. Yeah, one of my favourites, Charles. Originally conceived as an unarmed fast bomber, the Mosquito use evolved during the war into many roles, including low to medium altitude daytime tactical bomber, high altitude night bomber, a pathfinder, a day or night fighter bomber, intruder, maritime strike, photo reconnaissance. It was also used by the British Overseas Airway Corporation as a fast transport to carry small, high-value cargo to and from neutral countries through enemy-controlled airspace because it was so hard to shoot down. And BOAC was a sort of aircraft, sort of a bit like Pan Am, BOAC. So they used Mozzies to get... all right, thank you, Groucho. To get sort of dodgy stuff that, or, crew of 2, pilot and navigator, set side by side. A single passenger could ride in the aircraft's bomb bay when necessary. So the Mosquito was often flown in special raids, such as Operation Jericho, and attacked on the Amiens prison in early 1944, and precision attacks against military intelligence, security, and police facilities, such as Gestapo headquarters. And on 30th of January 1943, the 10th anniversary of Hitler being made Hitler being made Chancellor, and the Yazis gaining power. I don't want to demonetize you, Tony. A morning Mosquito attack knocked out the main Berlin broadcasting station while Hermann Goering was speaking, taking his speech off the air. Hurrah!
Huzzah!
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 The Mosquito
Nice.
flew with the Royal Air Force and other air forces in the European, Mediterranean, and Italian theatres. The Mosquito was also operated by the RAF in the Southeast Asian Theatre and by the Royal Australian Air Force based in Halmahera and Borneo during the Pacific War. During the 1950s, the RAF replaced the Mosquito with the jet-powered English Electric Canberra. It was formally retired in 1963. Sorry, I've gone on really about the Mozzie, but it's one of my favourite aircraft. And
wow, every week we get more and more about British planes. We're going to learn everything there is to know about them.
Well, apart from the Mustang, what have you got?
You got the Spitfire, you got the Hurricane, you got the Mosquito.
Yeah, got Lancaster.
Then
we got some dodgy ones, the Halifax. But anyway.
Lancashire, that's what it
Lincolnshire.
is. Lincolnshire.
Yeah. God. But there we are today on 25th.
All right. You want me to go next, Tony, or you want to go?
No, I'm going to do mine real quick, and then we'll do yours.
Right.
Yours can take a while.
Is it a hard one? Have you seen? You saw his thumbnail, didn't you? Right.
Real quick. Just wanted to let you know, up until December 1st, Hollandspiele is having their annual sale where everything is $5 off. Of course, none of these games were on the Blue Panther sale, so these are all different games. Recommendations: Horse and Musket's really good. The Table Battles is really good. They have quite a few good games.
It's some good solitaire games as well, isn't there?
Yes, they do. If we go to all products, you can sort by Charlemagne's really good. If I had multiple players, the District Commander I heard is really good. They have some train games. So yeah, they've got.
I love train games.
The dual gauge is like train cube games and stuff like that. But yes, I recommend them very highly.
Get it while you can. We can't get it over this way, this part of the world. But I want to get the NATO one. I'd like to get that one day.
Oh, the one that one
beats
me up all the time.
Yeah, I know it's a swine. I mean, Devin, the original Grognard, did it as well and got mullered. It's just but that's great. There it is, NATO Commander. Yeah.
NATO Commander. It's on sale for $55 right now. So
Yeah, well,
yeah, the one that I might buy is this that others may live, and I talked about this recently. This is kind of like Vietnam, your the medical planes and stuff like that. So it's the rescue. What is it? Rescue.
no, that's
combat
yes, the rescuing pilots one, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that looks good as well. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Ooh.
but I just wanted to make sure everybody's aware. Hollenspiel is annual $5 off sale is currently going on until December 1st. So, go ahead, and then if you actually get a free game if you do 2 or more. Yes, Mike, thank you for covering me. And you get it. Yeah, if you order $100, so 2 games basically.
I think I've upset your countrymen by saying, you didn't know anything apart from Mustang. I was joking, David. I was joking. I know you've got some great planes. It's our British sense of humour. He hasn't quite got it, has he?
Well, no, because Latour actually threw a couple other ones out there. Then there's like the ME-262 on there.
There
so
were
everybody
many
just
great
started.
planes.
They're just starting to list all these cool. The F-15.
I know, just
to
spite me, you rotters.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are.
We had to point out your faults. That's what we do.
Yeah, I know. You know me. I'm only joking.
Yeah. Okay, Jester. We got the challenge time.
Here we go. Now, you guys have been doing so good the last few weeks. I decided to go a little rougher on you guys this week.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Exactly. I can't give you these lollipops anymore. Because if I give you a lollipop, you'll get it too quick. So, all right. So, Ruff, why don't you go ahead and start this week since Tony started last week.
So this is a war game still, yeah? It's a war game, and well, I don't know.
It's not a war game. We're in trouble. Yes.
I was going to say, you say you're throwing us a wobbly, so you're throwing us a googly, as we say. So it could be, it's a war game. Is it set? Can I say this, Tony? Is it set during the 39-45 Second World War?
You can say that, and no, it's not.
Right. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Is it set pre-1900?
Is it pre-1900? Yes,
Yep.
it is pre-1900.
Okay, so through a lot of the games that are out there. Okay.
Is it worth asking if it's set BC, as we used to call it in the olden days? Would you reckon, Tone? Put that phone down.
Yep. Yep.
Not at the dinner table, Tony. Put it down.
Just a minute, but I'm listening. I've got my dual hearing going.
Is it part of a series of war games?
That's a good one.
No, I don't believe it is.
Okay.
No, I don't believe it is.
Okay. Oh, that takes care of a lot of games.
I mean, it could be, but if there is part of a series, I mean,
you're not aware of it.
It's not like Coin. Like I would be like, oh yes, it's
or GBLH.
I don't think it is.
Or GBLH or something like that. No.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Okay. Is it by GMT?
No, it's not by GMT. Surprise, surprise. Again, I'm not giving you these lollipops anymore.
Well, honestly, GMT is not a lollipop with the amount of games they have.
With the amount of games they have. Do you know most of my shelving is GMT games now?
Yes, that's true. Last week you've narrowed it down. It was a Coin game, not in Europe, and you still couldn't get it.
So, like I said, it's not. Yeah,
it's not a lollipop. It's not a forgiving.
Yeah, if it's a GMT game, does mean it's easier.
Not a for sure. I got it.
Is it an American game producer?
No, I don't believe it is. I don't believe it is. Could be, but
check it. We need it. We need accuracy.
That's interesting.
Because if he's trying to throw us a googly, it might be one of these obscure foreign chappies. So that gets rid of, obviously, lock and load and MMP and G. Obviously, some obscure blooming company, isn't it? If he has having to look it up, Tone.
I want to say yes, it's not an American company, but I could be wrong. I will say this though, in my defense, and this might even help you. There's been more than one publisher that has published this game. So depending on which publisher you're looking at,
you mean they've done a more modern update of it?
I'm only saying that they've more than one publisher has published this game. I'm not trying to give you too much. I'm not giving you too many lollipops.
Okay. But it's pre-World War. It's yeah.
But who could do this all the time?
A lot of companies do it all the time.
Yeah, but they're all American. Decision do it all the time. They're American.
Yeah.
Even Compass do it.
It's Tony's guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're just as a team. We're just conflabbing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's see if I can narrow down to a topic. Is it a Napoleonics game? Like taking place during
it is not a Napoleonics game.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though, because a lot of Napoleonics games are cross.
All over the place.
Like French
I would have probably went down that path too. Yes.
Is it a naval game?
No, it is not a naval game.
You really got us this time. It's
well, it's not. Well, they're all saying DVG, Hollenspieler, and all that. They're all
those
American.
are all yeah.
They're all the US of A.
My advice is don't listen to the chat because they don't know anything.
Did you hear that, chat? Come on, let's prove him wrong.
Would it be considered?
I'm putting the challenge. I'm putting my foot down. I'm challenging the chat.
That's the gauntlet fighting talk off.
That's right.
Would it be considered ancient, meaning like Romans, Greeks, topic wise?
I would
or
say
older,
yes.
or older.
I would say yes. I would say yes.
That's surprising because I don't know of any. Because VUCA don't do it. What about the Italian firm?
No, which one? Let's see if it's Vento Nuovo or Thin Red Light Games. They don't.
No. They do magazine games.
Oh, that's by Victus. That's a French company.
Is it French?
Yeah.
Again, they could be U.S. publishers.
Okay.
But I think there is also a non-U.S. publisher. So I wouldn't go down that path. I don't think that's going to narrow it down. I don't think you'd be better off
keeping in your part of the world.
Well, just figure it out.
I just thinking normal. I'm not going to give you something that's some obscure game that you've never heard of. It's probably a game you've heard of. Probably a game that you saw at your convention. People playing it. I mean, this is not like something that no one ever plays.
So Roman ancients, that sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not GMT.
Not GMT.
Is there is it MMP?
No, it's not MMP.
Is it a William Wallace game?
William Wallace is not the designer. No.
Okay.
No, William Wallace isn't. Do you mean William Wallace, the blue-faced Mel Gibson?
No, he did Hannibal. He did Hannibal.
I know, I'm being silly. I'm trying to think.
Oh, Martin Wallace. Sorry, Martin Wallace.
Yeah. William Wallace was.
Is it a Martin Wallace game?
Freedom!
Yeah, Freedom. Yeah. That's who I was talking about.
I meant Martin Wallace. Thank you. Sorry, Martin Wallace.
He's got that cold medicine in his because he's also said something else.
He's doped up. Yeah.
He's doped up.
Was the old? Yes, that's a good question. Was the old company that previously published this Avalon Hill?
No, I don't believe it was Avalon Hill.
I don't like this new jester.
Yes, it was actually Avalon Hill. Avalon Hill is listed. I will say this: Avalon Hill is listed as a publisher on the BGG site, which is surprising because I didn't think they did it. Okay.
By the way, my question, was it a Martin Wallace game?
No, it's not a Martin
Okay,
Wallace
okay,
game.
Okay. I wanted to recorrect to make sure I was okay with that one.
Well, good.
No,
Sure.
I'm not. I understood that you made a
Okay,
mistake,
yeah.
so I'm not taking that as an extra guess.
Off
So
you
go
go.
ahead.
Okay, cool.
Off you go.
I don't know the shit back then. Jeez. Is it currently being published?
Not that I know of. It came out a couple years ago.
God.
But I don't think it's currently being republished after that. I could be wrong, but
Okay.
I'm giving you the best information that I know in my heart. I'm not trying
Gotcha.
to sway you one way or the other.
I got you.
Yeah, it's not a few acres of snow. That's a ACW, isn't it? Not a few acres.
Successors is.
I am shocked that you haven't got this yet, to be honest, because I thought this was more of a layup than I think it is.
Obviously not.
Obviously,
It's an old
that's why I'm
Avalon
shocked.
Hill.
I'm shocked that I thought you guys were going to honestly have it by now.
So you're saying it's an old Avalon Hill game. It's now published by a non-US publisher, from what I gather.
And it has something to do with the Ancients time, and it wasn't made by Martin Wallace.
Is it to do with the Romans?
Obviously, yes.
No, he said that Romans, Greeks, Hannibal.
It does have to do with the Romans, yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that should be another super
That should
big
be enough, Tony, for you
that
to
should be
know.
enough. It should be a layup now.
Hannibal, Rome versus Carthage.
Is it Hannibal, Rome versus Carthage is the question. And the
I've got it
answer
ready to
is-
go. Well, now that he's taking his time, we know it's.
Dun, dun.
David had it right way
Huh?
back in.
Oh, it was David that helped you. I knew somebody out there helped you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We rely heavily.
Heavily. You've heard of this game, correct? Like you both have heard of this game.
but I've never played it.
You've
I remember
seen it being
Kev
played at
bitching
your
about
convention.
something.
I think I remember you walking around and interviewing somebody as they were playing this game. So
I was drunk at the time. I was very, very drunk.
I thought it was a Martin Wallace design. He did something.
That's why I said specifically you've also made an inaccurate comment, but I wasn't going to delve into that because
that actually made me. No, I heard that, but it made me think. I'm like, oh, I might have.
Yes, because I was like, oh, he because you even said Hannibal, and I was going to say I paused and I thought, well, should I just give it to him? And I said no, because he didn't guess Hannibal. He just said it. So yes, Hannibal. Rome versus Carthage.
He did.
And the publishers for you guys is listed as Valley Games, the Avalon Hill Company, Decanter. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And Smart LGT are listed as the publishers. And so where they're from, I don't know. But I believe this one is not in the U.S.
Doesn't sound like it. No,
Oh, it's a French publisher right there. It says it right there on the screen.
French pub, yeah.
French publisher.
Okay.
But that's why I said, don't worry about that. Don't go down that path because they're not going to be like, oh, I know this game because it was so.
But it's not a game I'm familiar with. So if people were playing it when I was wandering around in a drunken stupor, then
it's actually a really cool design. If you played it, it is the whole story about Hannibal and going through the mountains with the elephants and everything. And so it gives you the opportunity as a player to either go at the Romans, or you can do what Hannibal does and go around the mountains, but then you can show up with like no elephants. And so your whole army's been
no men. Yeah. If it goes bad. Yeah.
If it goes bad. So yeah, it's a fun little game. I've played it a couple times. I don't own it. I thought you guys were going to ask that question.
No.
I don't think I was going to say. I was thinking in my head, if they ask me if Tony or Ruff owns it, I'm going to say no, because I don't remember either one of you guys ever talking about it.
Oh, okay. I don't own it. So yeah.
What about you, Tony? Do you own it?
No, I don't. No.
Okay, there's going to be certain sort of weak areas, that I am, and one of them is, Napoleonics and.
Well, that's why I decided to go, a little bit out of the norm, just to get you guys out of your box. And
we didn't do too bad, though, did we?
No, you did good. You did good.
Yeah, that's all right. Good.
Yeah,
that's all right.
I just thought as soon as you heard it was Ancients and it wasn't GMT, because of course, they have a bunch of Ancient series.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, it's Hannibal. It's got to be Hannibal. What other ancient games are out there?
The only Hannibal game I know is a GMT game.
There you go.
So yeah, Ancients. That's what was
flummoxing. Ancients, you know of Ancients, right? Ancient Civilizations in the Middle East. You've heard of that one by a GMT.
Yeah, but again, if the problem with me, the way my mind works, if it's not a game that it interests me or interests me.
You kind of just write it off,
I'd just forget about it, and I shouldn't do that because people play other games. So
yeah.
I don't know what I was talking about. Martin Wallace designing something like that. He didn't do anything like that.
He's all about the train games. Man.
Yeah, he did the brass Birmingham.
He did brass. He did Lancashire.
No, Birmingham.
Worcestershire.
Lancashire.
Yeah.
He's done
Age of Steams. Yeah, he did do a few acres of snow, though. He did do a few acres of snow. Which
is that an ACW game?
No, it's a French and Indian War.
My attorneys are already contacting.
Tell him off.
I'm telling you, we had this arrangement.
Saturday
afternoons were no go for you guys.
Well, I hope everything went well on your stream and nobody gave you too much crap. Let's put it that way.
So. Had enough of that crap. Hope you're well, Dave.
They come over here to give us crap, so
that's fine. We can take it. We are crap.
Yeah,
we need to get David and Lock and Load back on. It's been a while.
Mentioned that in the chat, and Devin said, "Sign us up." So we're going to have him back.
So we'll have to do that. So
we still love you, David. I know. Have your people call our people, and we'll work something out.
No doubt, always have.
Well, considering I just utilized they're having a sale right now too to pick up some more stuff. So.
Look, you guys really get on my nerves with your sales because I can't join in, and probably just as well because the way my
Ruff, I picked up what you already.
The way my credit cards are now, looking, it's not too good. So just as well.
Well, let me put it this way, Ruff. You have what I ordered.
Yeah, get me money's worth. So.
Yeah, some of the stuff was 50% off, so I was
there's a lot of good sales. It's just a damn shame they always try to all come out at the same time because I as much as I order, I still cut back this week and going, no, if I order this, then I can't order this.
The thing is,
which one am I going to go with?
They should be clever and get together and have a conflab and say, you do that week. And then we'll do this week.
Yes.
And then they'll spend more money because they won't be going, they've got Lock and Load's got a sale on later on, so they're not.
You've got a supporter here, Ruff. You got a supporter here.
I know.
Hey, you guys have
the same part of the world as me, so they've got the same problems,
Yeah, I agree. Hexasim is, definitely.
You guys have Hexasim. You guys should be ordering from them. If I could get Great War Commander for a decent price, I would already have it. I've been waiting on this game. I'm waiting on GMT to ship them over.
GMT supply it Hexasim, don't they?
No, they've got to get it first, and they can't. And you don't get the sale on.
You don't get any sale price or
Oh,
anything, full
right.
price, but
Well, I'd boycott them.
They're just a distributor, basically, at that point.
yeah. I think they got some kind of a
Agreement. Yeah.
agreement.
Yeah, they do it with the French magazine peeps as well, don't they?
By
With
Victus, yeah.
Victus, yeah.
Which I think is the same company when it comes down to it. Like, I think.
Oh, it's like their
related.
magazine outlet.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, because. Yeah.
Ruff, is that pink and white box over your left shoulder? Is that Asian gold? Down, 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 over.
No, that's
over,
no.
Over.
That's
over.
Descenso.
Right there.
That's
What is that?
That's
Well,
Descenso,
they just
isn't it?
re-bloody issued it, haven't they, as a dual pack?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's Totaler Krieg Descenso. Oh, this is Axis Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've done the 2-in-1. Do you know how much it is, though?
It's god awful.
300 odd quid.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's a good game, though. It's It's really a sandbox. It's a sandbox.
They've got both. They've got the European one and the Pacific one in the same thing.
Yep. So
I think I just wrecked everything there.
Well, we're almost an hour and a half in, and we have yet to talk really about our topic. So
great leadership. I'm telling you.
He's not well. Leave him alone.
I'm going to let the show go where it goes, and we'll see how it works out, because we could always do something. But I do want to talk about it because I'm seeing a lot of new people. Yeah, some people are insane with the price. Yeah, especially off.
That game is it's like huge, and it's got more counters than Red Storm. So yeah, it's silly.
I'm waiting for the first game to come out that actually has more counters than there was people that fought the war.
It's getting there.
Oh man, that's pretty good. That's
the
pretty
first
good.
game. You have to hire a football stadium to play.
Tony, our subject today is how do you learn new games, Tony?
New games, yes. New war games, yes. So let me go. You know what? So I don't forget, because somebody I started so I could remember it.
Yeah, Edward, don't be so cheeky. He's not feeling well. There is a topic.
Yeah, I don't. We get a lot of times. Our subjects are pretty quick, anyways. Yeah. Tony, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, he didn't move. I was like, oh no, did he freeze again?
No. I was looking for the one, because I thought I started, but it's not started anymore. So dang it.
You don't have a PowerPoint presentation? Oh, I'm very disappointed.
Yes, I know. I'm slacking. Okay. Anyways, I kind of know what he was saying. I just can't remember who it was. But it was saying that they actually learn the game by just getting the game out and start moving pieces around.
Do you know what? I can't do that. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, sometimes you can. So, but typically I always like to go through the rules first. I do agree that getting the counters on the map after you have a good once over with the rules is probably the best way, because I could read rules all I want, but until I see it actually learned, actually done, it doesn't make sense sometimes. If the visual, I'm a very visual learner. I've learned that about myself, and so I have to see it done. Either me do it or somebody else do it. So he says he learns by watching playthroughs while playing slowly myself. So Mark, yep. And
actually, we should get as many different answers as there are people in the chat. As there are people watching, because everybody's different. Our brains work differently.
But what I really wanted to do is really think about, I really want to put this out to the chat, because we've done this. We've talked about this ourselves. We talk about how we.
I have got a couple of different things that I do now that I never used to do.
Well, what are those, Ralph?
Well, because, like we all say, we watch YouTube, we then read the rules, do the example of play. But I also do now these cards. As I come across a rule and I start playing, I think I might forget that. That's in the rule book somewhere. I'm not going to find it. So I write things. For instance, this is from combat, and it's the duck back.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of things cause a duck back order when you play this, Jester. When you get it, Jester, and you will, you will. When you get this, the duck back is can be a pain in the bum thing. But there's lots of ways to do that. So I've got that. I've got one for Panzer. So right as I think something crops up and I'm playing the game, I think, oh yeah, or I forget a rule, I write it down on one of these cards. That's what I do now. The other thing that's changed as well is that some poor souls teach me games via Vassal, Tony, and even you, Jester, and Blue Tweez teach me. So that's another aid I've got. And being a YouTuber, the other thing is the lovely community put comments in my videos saying you should do no 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And it's more than that. 99.9 times out of 10, everybody's great, and they say, oh, by the way, Ruff, you should have done this. And of course that helps me and anybody else. So that's things that as the channel has grown, that has helped me learn games. So apart from that, it's YouTube rules in bed.
Yeah, I love those rules up. Those rules up.
Here's my biggest. Well, we all learn differently.
Yeah.
But here's I kind of learned this year how to learn and play new games. I've done it 120 times this year, and I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just saying I've done it a few times this year, so I've gone through this. The biggest thing that helps me learn a game, and I just did this last night. I had the game out on the table. I didn't set it up. I just had all the pieces just in a pile, and I had the rule book. And I would pick up the cards, and I would say, "Oh, I wonder what these cards do." And then I would look at the rule book to see what these cards do. And then I would go, "Oh, read that little section." And I go, "Oh, okay, so these are the cards that they can buy from the town." Okay, boom. What do these pieces do? Oh, we got some militia pieces, some big, huge militia. What do those do? And so for me, just reading through the rules doesn't really teach me. But like what teaches me or helps me learn is seeing the pieces and then reading that section of the rule and saying, "Oh, okay, now I get what they're doing. Oh, okay, so those are the pieces that are going to go there, and this is what they're going to do." So that's the way I learn, is by not just reading the rules and setting up the game. I learn by saying, "What does this piece do?" Find that section of the rules and read that section.
Yeah, I mean, the other way I forgot, of course, is now some rules like Jerry White are using, the rules as a proper teaching aid. Not so much program learning like in the oldie days. This is a more refined programmed learning that I really love. It says, just read these 4 pages and start doing this. That's a great way of doing it as well, which wasn't around even a few years ago. So that's another good thing I like about certain types of rules.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. So I had my Fields of Fire. Somebody was going through reading or watching the thing, and of course I did that years ago, or at least plus a year ago. I can never.
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. You say that.
And then he's been going through and actually detailing, and it sounds bad, what I did wrong, but I said, thanks for doing all this, because it's really detailed, and say, hey, this is where this is at, and this, very, very detailed. And I said, hey, thanks, because this actually teaches me and teaches other people that are watching this. And he's like, thanks for not getting mad at me. I'm like, you're not telling me I suck. You're telling me what I did wrong. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you're helping.
If you'd have gone, you bloody idiot, you're playing this like a moron. You've got the ump. But no, the thing that gets me, though, is when they ask questions 3 years after you've played the game, and they go, "Oh, Ruff, you did this on," and they put the times. They take the time.
10 minutes and 47 seconds.
Yeah,
move this counter.
I think you should have done that. Is this right, or I've got it wrong? And you're going, this was 3 years ago. I've got to get the rule book out again. So that does make me.
The other thing, speaking of ways to help you and new ideas, right? Ruff suggested, where you have someone teach you, kind of teach you how to play the game. The other thing that me and Phoenix Knight are doing is we're both sitting down together, playing the game and learning it together. So he's learning it and I'm learning it. We're bouncing ideas off of one another, and it's just helping us both because he'll catch up something that I didn't catch, or I'll catch something that he didn't catch. And so, like, at the same time, we're both kind of teaching one another how to play the game, and it works really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, think even Kev, I think, has said he's got together with peeps and they're just learning together and all that sort of thing. To be honest, I can't be asked. I like to be taught. Thank you.
Well, it's great, but then you're going to have where people are just going to be like, "Oh, I'm not going to deal with this guy because all he does is take the game."
The problem is when you're taught by somebody and you know who you are, Blue, they don't tell you everything. And they keep that up their sleeve.
Yes, right.
So it might be just as well for you.
Your airplane comes with bombs. It could have bombed that whole area into smithereens.
It might help you to have a cursory read through the rules before you are taught by somebody. Yeah. Anyway, look,
I really like learning with somebody else because, like I said,
I do. Yeah.
How many times have you read a rule in the book and you're thinking, well, what does that mean? How does it? This is where when you have somebody else and you're learning with that person, you say, well, this is how I read it. And they go, no, this is what you should do. You go, oh, that's what they're talking about. Oh, okay. I understand. It's so much better than trying to figure it out yourself.
Yeah. I can't, even though I moan about Vassal, I can't recommend, if you're learning a game, to try and connect with somebody. There's loads of people in the chat, loads of people on Tack Up Facebook page, that if you'd say, I'm just got this, I'd like to learn it. Anybody up for, teaching me? I dare say you get inundated. And that is the best way because you're playing it. And if you've read the rules, a cursory read of the rules, you can then, like you do what you've done, Jester, then it's a discussion.
Yes.
And I've read this. Oh, yeah, I remember reading that. And so I can't recommend it enough. I know I moan about Vassal. It's becoming less of a thing. I'm liking it a little bit more as time goes on. Yeah, exactly. You can discuss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Me and when we and Mike were playing Next 100 Yards, we would stop and read through the rules together to make sure we kind of understood what it was and stuff like that. So yes, I definitely agree with that.
Because people remember things differently. You may think, no, that's wrong. I read that. And then the other one, no. And you read the rules, you go, oh, yeah, you were right. Yeah, okay, that's sorted.
Yeah, I think just having somebody else going through and trying to interpret the rules with you, because there's been so many times it's been like, I don't understand what the heck I'm doing. And then you have somebody else, that goes, oh, no, you're doing this. And you're, oh, now I understand. Oh, okay.
Yeah, William, those are my playthroughs.
Like horror movies, the movie's going to end in tears, and you're like,
why are you doing that, Ruff? You're screaming at the monitor.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. Is yes, and usually when I play my games online, I'm usually like, okay, or put videos up. This is my interpretation. If I'm wrong, please let me know.
Yeah.
But the problem is sometimes when you go to watch other videos, then they don't say that. You're thinking they're right, and then you come to find out that it was completely wrong.
Well, look at their comments; even they get them.
That's the other thing I do look at is the comments. Yeah. Like, so if I find a new video, I'll look at the comments to see if anybody put anything. But also, a lot of times I've read the rules at least once. So if something comes up as a question, then I can definitely refer to it. And
if you're going to do a playthrough, we would hope that we've read the rules at least once. So. But yeah, that's what I say. This isn't a rule thing. I'm not teaching you how to play or tactics. It's me having fun playing the game. If I get it wrong, let me know.
And the other, and this goes for me more than probably you guys because I do a lot more gaming and stuff. The other thing is, I don't know how many times I've got a game out, set it up, read the rules, and then packed it up and put it away because I just got mad or frustrated or didn't understand anything. You have to take the bullet and bite it and go ahead and try to play it. It's even if you're not happy with where you think you are with the rules and stuff. I think putting it away is just a bad thing to do.
Yeah, because then you're going to do it with the next one.
Yeah, you go, oh no, I'm going to play something else now. I'll just go
Yeah.
back and play this game, and then I've had so many games on the table, and I get frustrated. I'm like, I don't understand what I'm doing here. What is this rule? How do I do this? And no, all right, forget it, and just pack it all back up.
But it's like, combat. It's like it's been weeks. Yeah, because I've been playing it because I want to get it as right as I can. There's still going to be mistakes because it's not a hard game. There's just lots of little piddly bits that you have to remember, like these enemy duck back rules.
Duck back, yeah.
And line of sight. So, but now I'm on it.
I guarantee I'll miss some duck backs when I'm playing. I guarantee.
I will. And the other thing,
it's like you'll forget about it, and you're like, oh,
the other thing. Yeah. When I'm playing this, and I've recorded it and gone, I've got to do that again because every time you move someone, you've got to check for line of sight. So in case you can see somebody, so that's on my card now to remind me every time I move something.
The only nice thing is you're usually only moving 1 or 2 hexes and not like.
Well, you're moving 1 hex. But you forget to check for line of sight because you're so keen on moving them, and so I've got that, and that's on my table to remind me in big letters. So but I'm not going to put this away. I'm going to get it done, and I'm thinking, Silent War. No, that's next. Maybe that's next. So persevere with your game. Even if you're not.
Michael's got it too. BGG rules forum are your friend for the remaining 2%.
That's the only thing I go on to BGG for.
Yeah, you're not the first one to have problems with a certain rule. Guarantee it. It's great. It's that resource is there for you in that.
The only problem is you get upset when you think I can't be the only one understand, and you are.
Yeah. So
everybody else
then you're questioning, like, wait, what am I
doing?
Why
is everybody getting this and I'm not? Why isn't there a question on this? It must be me. Then you go away and sit in the corner and rock.
Phoenix, we can get together and play Warfighter. I can teach you how to do it, buddy.
And by the way, don't use the universal. Go to the Warfighter, that individual modules, like BGG page. Most of them have the rules just for that game.
The universal rules are great if you know what you're doing with all the other, the other bits. If you're happy with the rules, but yeah, it plays great. Jill, me and Tweez played it 2-player. You both have a little team, and of course that makes the mission harder because there's more peeps, but it's good fun.
Extra Squeaky's got it here for line of sight.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Tony? How many tactical games should we have?
Rough, just 1 more.
Correct answer.
Well, yeah, and there's another tactical game coming out from GMT that Mike said he got to play at GMT West that he says is really good. I'm like, how many more do I need, Mike? He's like, just 1 more. I'm like, yeah, I know. So
just 1 more.
That doesn't mean I don't like, sort of battalion or regimental or divisional strategic games or operational games. It doesn't mean I don't like them. I think
tacticals have a better story to tell, and I'm finding that out. I like the stories to tell with the tacticals. The gentleman that I played that starter ASL scenario, I told him that. I go, that's why I like tactical games, and he's like, I told him that the first time, and then he said he came in when we played again. He's like, you know what? I thought about it. And you're right. Every scenario I play with somebody, I have a story to tell. And you can kind of see this narrative as it goes through. So, yeah. So it was pretty cool.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. The new recruit manuals on BGG are the best ones. Somebody else
because Nordic can't get on with Warfighter, and it's such a shame. It's a great Hollywoody fun game, dice chucker. And yes, the universal rules, if you're not used to them, I was lucky when I got Warfighter European, they had the 1 rule book. So you sort of learn the gist of the thing. And when they add other games into it, you sort of know what's going on.
Yes, I have the original
because they use different terminology to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And that can throw you off because you're like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do I need to read this, or is this another game? And you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, get the original rule books, because that will give you a great thing to understand. Yeah, it's such a shame that Nordic said no, I can't get on with it. It ain't not Napoleonic Studies Center game or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Group.
It's
Napoleonic Studies group. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, with most games, most war games, you have kind of, once you've played enough, you kind of, okay, where's my movement points? How do I fight? Once you get all that down, you can pretty much then look for the chrome. Most of that stuff's like, okay, here's the movement points. I can move this. That makes sense. Oh, here's the attack points. Okay, how do I do that? Oh, I add those up, divide by 2 or whatever. Okay, that's good. But once you figure out how to move, fight, that's basic. You kind of get that. Zone of control's the other one. Those are kind of the 3 things that automatically look at.
You sort of get those in Warfighter. And what I know certain people who may still be in the chat think, Warfighter is, but it's not that sort of game. It's a fun game. And there is sort of line of sight. There is sort of blocking terrain. There is this, there is that. It gets a bad press. But as you know, it's the first game I ever put on my channel.
Yep.
With Warfighter. And I think,
do you ever go back and watch that?
I forgot, can I fit that in? Can I get that out again? I mean, I've played
it. Do you ever go back and watch that one and then shiver at how bad it was?
So many times my board has fallen to bits. I've had to sort of tape it together. My Warfighter board.
I got the neoprene.
Yeah, I wish I'd have got them. Yeah, but anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Those are so nice to have the neoprene mats for that stuff. I tell you, it is.
I tell you what I've ordered. Not a war game. Awakening Realms have now gone live with the last of the trio of Nemesis.
Yes.
Reawakening. I've done that. Got the neoprene mat, and they've done the lockdown stuff again. So I've ordered the lockdown mat.
No wonder why your wallet's on fire.
Good grief. Is it still? Let me just check. It's still on. No, we're okay. No, it's still on fire.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
I think he's trying to tell me something.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But the thing is with that, you can pay monthly.
So, that's pretty cool. It's
Awakening Realms who are sort of involved with GameFound. So that's the only people I'm doing sort of GameFound stuff with. So I was quite excited about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of stepping back from that because I've got so much stuff out now, and I'm just like, I've got so much stuff that I just don't want to do it anymore.
You know what? Do you know what? I'm starting to think, Ruff, you've got to just leave it for 6 months, maybe a year.
Do you remember the conversation we had more than
this is not the top. This is not our topic.
More than 2 years ago, where you guys swore up and down you were only going to order one thing after 6 months. One thing in 6 months' time.
Yeah, that lasted all of a week.
All I can say is this hobby is more evil than heroin.
That FOMO is there. That FOMO is really
but it's
there.
getting. I've got no room. I've got stuff over there. All the shelves are full, and I'm thinking, once I get Panzer in,
you know what you had on your shelves when I met you, Rob?
Yeah,
books.
I know it's bonkers. It's bonkers.
Books and pictures of your wife. What happened to the pictures of your wife that have?
They're up there now.
They're looking down on you as you're ordering your stuff.
But I am seriously thinking, Christ, there's many great games, but maybe save them for the sale. Maybe it's getting to the stage where I've got too many games. I'm going to die before I play them all. But I can't help myself. I think that's what us board gamers, regardless of what we play, are like.
It's hobbyist in general. Generally, you always have more of a hobby than you're actually able to.
Look at me. I've ordered 2 non-war games. I've got Nemesis Reawakening, and I've also ordered, and it's nearly paid for, is the Awakened Realms Stalker game, which looks really good. like a post-apocalyptic mutant thing, which is right up my street. Yes, hence this.
That's pretty sad.
No, but it is. If you've ever smoked, yes.
No, I haven't, but yeah.
No, but of course I have, and I'm smoking. Yeah, I've got to give this up as well. But yeah, I'm with you there, Gareth. Yeah.
So, well, we're getting close to the end. I'm starting to run low on energy right now, so we're gonna kind of get a few
winding
it down. So,
yeah,
if you got any last topics, any last comments you want to get into the chat, go ahead. Other than that, Jester, you've got something planned tonight. What else?
I got something planned tonight. I'm playing Marvel Champions with Phoenix Knight, 8:00 here on my channel. Come on over, say hi. It'd be great to have you, and it's going to be a fun time. We'll be probably playing for several hours, so if you can't show up till 9 or 10, we'll probably still be playing. We got a couple characters we're going to go through, and we're going to be playing some characters I've never played before. Ghost Spider and Gamora. So those are my two characters, and Phoenix Knight's playing Phoenix and Storm, which is his two characters. So we'll be doing that. I got another unboxing of some stuff over there. I still have my stuff that I got from GMT last time that still have to do an unboxing for the Russian front. So it's going to be another busy week. I've still got a little bit of Saturday and all day Sunday yet to go. So that's what I've got coming up. What do you got coming up, Ruff?
Well, again, trying to finish off editing, and maybe depends if I want to add a bit more to it. Once the setup's done, we've done the first move and everything. So finishing that off, hopefully get it out for next week. Got unboxings to do. I've got Russian Front, Prime Minister. We've got Western Front Ace. I know people have unboxed them, but I love unboxings, and I just love videoing unboxings as well because it gives me a first look into the game itself. So that's what's coming up in the following weeks. We're going to try and finish this scenario off. It's 7 turns, so it may take a few videos, and then we'll decide what we're doing. Might do another poll on the old tack up, see what the boys and girls suggest I play next, if anything. So
what happens if they vote nothing?
Well, this is it. I'll just go into a corner and cry. That's what I'll do.
They're not going to do that. We have the best.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I mean, they voted for the combat, which is why I'm sticking with it. They voted for combat, so that's why I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, that vote was like over the summertime, wasn't it?
What's that?
I said that vote was over the summertime.
That was in 2020. Yeah. It was pre-COVID.
I think it was.
As he coughs away. So.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's just
I think Tony's getting us sick. Woo.
Yeah, I'm sending it your guys' way.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my God.
Thanks.
So
no,
well,
but
what do you got coming up, Tony? I'm sorry.
My credit cards are still okay. Cool.
Tony,
I won't be having much. My family's coming into town tomorrow for the week and a half, so we'll be spending time with them.
All right. Are you going to miss next week's show?
No, I should be able to jump on
Friday.
It's my plan. It's my plan. As long as nobody schedules anything Friday.
What are we playing?
Oh, I'm saying we go back to Commands and Colors, just because I want to keep going into that game because it's so good. Everybody loves it. They're having fun with it.
Just because you beat me last time.
Well, I got to teach you, and
that's fine. I don't mind losing if I'm being taught.
Well, here's the thing: you're getting more into the game and more into the tactics now, so we can actually play and stuff like that.
It is fun, and I've actually joined the Facebook group, and Patrick let me join the Commands and Color Ancients Facebook group, which I recommend if you like that game. Join in there because there's lots of bonkers people playing it with little miniatures.
Yes, they've switched it over.
Idiots.
Really? Miniatures, huh? Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
I know. I got mine. Jester, did you get your? You didn't get any sales.
I ordered nothing from the sale.
No, I'm waiting for mine. It's not too much. I think I ordered Downfall and another expansion for MBT, which I haven't actually played, but I love Panzers, but I'm trying to get all the bits.
It's not that hard. It's not that
Some
hard.
boxes. Yeah, there's more weapons, isn't there?
Yeah.
Some 3-inch boxes to keep all my trays and mounted maps in, and some counter trays. That's about it, because I've got everything else.
Yeah, my P500s have kind of kept me.
Yeah.
I now officially have all the coin because of the sales. And other than the Pacific, I have all my Lost 100 Yards too.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
You guys should play Last 100 Yards. You like that too?
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how to play it, so we might have to resurrect that.
once I get through Mike with our scenario, I think we will go back to it and have some fun. I think we'll do I think I'll do this scenario with you, Rush, except for I'll take the Russians and you can take the Germans. I think it's a good learning scenario that way.
Okay.
Because
Yep.
there is borders in it and stuff like that. So it's
I need a brush up, and I don't
Yep.
read the rules. I let you teach me.
yes, we know that. So okay, with that, we're gonna head out. I know it's a few minutes early, but I'm out of energy. I just don't have it.
You did well, Tone. You did well.
So
You did
I got through.
He's playing hurt today. He's playing
Yeah,
hurt.
he's milking
So-
it. He's milking it and doing it good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't forget,
I'm gonna
8
go eat
o'clock
some
tonight on my
spicy.
channel. 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat something spicy, clear out my sinuses. That'll help.
And yeah, I've got hopefully some stuff next week, a video, and maybe some unboxings, and me and Tone, some more commands and
hopefully,
colors.
yes. As long as nobody in the family schedules anything for like a dinner or anything, we'll get it going.
Yeah, let me know.
Yep, I will let you know. Okay,
Thanks, everyone.
everybody. Have a good
Love
one.
you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.